Good morning. I hope everybody had a good Christmas, although this video is probably going to come out in the new year because I'm behind on my editing. Today we're going to do a small circular walk. Well, I'm saying small, 10.5 miles. It's in South Northumberland and we're going to be walking around the Healey area. Derwent reservoir is 3.5 miles in length and up to 100 feet deep. It holds 11,000 million gallons of water and is Tyne and Wear's principal source of water, providing 28 million gallons of water per day. Work started in 1960 and the reservoir did not open until 1967. It's not a flooded valley but was dug out of the ground, and the River Derwent was diverted via a tunnel to supply it. The project cost £5.5 million and the reservoir forms the border between County Durham and Northumberland. So today I'm with my daughter. There's no Neil today. This isn't a Grand Tour walk. The Grand Tour will be back in February because Neil's in Japan during January. Some nice points of interest on this walk, just not enough to make the Grand Tour.
I saw loads.
I always think I'm the shepherd. That hill there is called Heaviside. It's not a noted top. Just in case you were wanting to follow us on the map. Some spectacular views. We'll keep turning backwards to look at them. Okay, when you come through this last gate, just before you reach the road here, up behind the wall, there's a stone that's called Donald's Grave. And it's marked with an S. The S stands for George Silvertop. Should also be a B on it somewhere. The boundary, it's actually a boundary stone dating from around 1771 when Bulbeck Common was divided between George Silvertop of Minister Acres, hence the S, and George Baker, the Lord of the Manor. I'm assuming the Lord of the Manor refers to Slayley Hall. But who Donald was, perhaps the original deceased owner of the stone. So we cross this road and we follow this track down here, which is called the Coal Road. I don't have any history for the Coal Road, but considering its name, I think it's very suggestive that it was once a coal road. Now this was all once common land. It was basically stolen as part of the Land Act. Behind me is Slayley Hall. It started life as an Edwardian hunting lodge and was built in 1912 at the bequest of the landowner Charles Samuel Hunting. It has now expanded into a multi-million-pound hotel. Hunting established a business in Newcastle in 1874 with the purchase of 2 sailing ships, and he purchased the Slayley estate in the late 1800s. The estate consists of over 1,000 acres and is currently owned by Q Hotels. It's particularly noted for its 2 championship golf courses. So this is the lead road that we're on at the moment. It's old drover's road from the 18th century that went from Killip lead mine all the way to Bladen via Dukesfield, which we visited on the Grand Tour. I've already walked the lead road in full, and I'll put some links below from when I did that. We're only on it for a little bit, and we leave the lead road to go to Healey Mill, which is another place I've already been before. There's a pink plastic snake. Better call the RSPCA. This here is Healey Mill. There was once a mill here in 1608, but the current building is likely 18th century. You can see the mill race there. The mill was used initially for grinding corn, but in the late 19th century it was used for generating electricity for the nearby Healey Hall. The hill stopped working in 1900 but remained occupied, still occupied as a private residence today. The path, however, goes this way. And we're following this right away to the Clough. The last time I came this way there were some bulls in the field, but today's sheep, so it's good. It's beautiful down here. Been here before when I was looking for waterfalls at Slayley. There's a waterfall down here. Not a big one though. I love these sunken paths. Makes you wonder how many people have walked along here over the years in order to make it go down. I think I've said this before, so I'm being a little bit repetitive here. I'm sure you're going to pick that up. It's a bit of a mud bath, this, like. Very muddy. A dead grey squirrel. This here is the beautiful hamlet of Healey, and it boasts St John's Parish Church, which was built in 1860. Looks like a seat, doesn't it? We'll find out. Come on. Inside. Very dark. St. John. Difficult to see because the light coming through the window, but I believe this is the window that won an award for art in 2011. The original medieval village was located closer to Healey Hall, which is in that direction. Unfortunately, we don't go that way. It has a history connected with the Knights Templar. The current hamlet was built around 1769. We're that way to Healey Hall and we're going straight. We stopped at the church, we had a little bit to eat. It's now 2 o'clock. We've got about an hour and a half of light. And we've got about 4.5 miles to get back to the car. So should be okay. Might get back in the dark, but should be enough light to get there. The wind's picked up. We're heading in that direction. Sun's starting to set. It's very boggy land, this, like. I'm basically walking along this wall, this boundary wall. On this side of the wall, wow, it's so windy. It's come from nowhere. This side of the wall is Minister Acres. It was built in 1758 by George Silvertop, who was the first Catholic High Sheriff of Northumberland following the repeal of the penal law. The house was sold in 1949 for conversion to a Roman Catholic Passionist monastery. It opened as a Christian retreat house in 1967 and continues in the Passionist tradition. That's a lodge, and the big house is just behind it over there, and what's them trees. You can probably not see it on the camera, but if you're walking this way you can see it. This is the gateway to Mr. Acres. Now we go this way. There's a little devil as we leave the gates of Minister Acres, and we just cross over and we'll follow this road back to the car. There's the sun just setting over the Derwent reservoir. I don't know where this wind's come from, but it's pretty blowy now. Probably not getting on my camera, but way over there on the horizon is Plough. One of the 10 highest summits in Northumberland. And so ends my 10.5 mile Healey circular. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below, hit the subscribe button, share with your friends on social media, and I'll catch you on the next one.